What up, YouTube? Not so Team Fairsley. Back today with a replay. This replay is hella stupid. Um, whatchamacallit? If it will load. Come on, replay. There we go. Okay. So, okay, I'm on the bottom here, and I'm playing with ABC. So I haven't really uploading much. Hasn't really been. I'm not gonna lie. I just haven't really felt like playing Vanguard. There's not really many new things for me to play, and I mean, I've kind of played it. I pretty much played most of the decks I like to death. So. But, anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Because why not? And, I mean, like, as I said before, I think most people that play Vanguard, have played Yu-Gi-Oh! To some extent. So, I mean, I figure most of you guys will probably enjoy this content as well. And, honestly, it's just hilarious. So, I'm playing against ABC. I'm playing against ABC, and I'm playing Moonlights. Because this deck is hilarious. The sheer power this deck has is insane. So, my opponent goes first. He summons Thrasher, and then he plays Unihand. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm thinking, fuck, it's ABC. So he summons the Gadget, and I'm like, there's no way I can let you go super off. There's no way. So I Valor it. He goes into that whatever card. I disagree with the play he made here, but whatever. Then he sets Vanity's Emptiness. So, whatever. I'm thinking, in my mind, I'm thinking that's a, Solemn Strike. Just because, how, how, when it lags and stuff and all that, because it's asking your opponent, do you want to activate your card? So, whatever. So, I'm thinking, okay, well, I need to get a fusion out on the field. I need to bait that thing. I'm going to just return back to his hand. So, I summon this, Rat Rabbit. Right, it's going to bring back that. But he changed Vanity Emptiness, which is fine. I mean, whatever. I know what it is, at least. And I'm thinking, this isn't good. I don't really have a lot of ways to run over his monsters normally. But then he gets rid of his own Vanity's Emptiness. I mean... it costs him the game, essentially. So he kind of goes off, does ABC things. He gets off his Buster Dragon. He could have gotten more plus, but whatever. We get Galaxy Soldier, too, wow. And then he goes, and this goes over my stuff. It's fine, I mean, I'm just gonna live. And this is a turn where shit gets crazy. So, I'm thinking, I have to somehow get over ABC Dragon, somehow also bypass the banish effect that it has, and then, kill him, because, I'm thinking, I don't really have many turns left, I mean, as long as I have any of my good cards. So, whatever, I draw into another blue cat, which is not ideal, but whatever. So I go into my Cat Dancer, and I fusion summon with Crimson Fox, so I can turn this card's attack points to 0, and then also Crimson Fox can protect my monster. And use the effect for some reason, whatever. I don't see why, because Crimson Fox was clearly sensitive to that turn. I mean, it was top card of my graveyard. But whatever, I negate it, so I get around that. I don't choose ABC Buster Dragon. Oh, he runs Treasure Wand, that's fine. Alright, I don't choose ABC Buster Dragon as a target, because it can just tag out, so I just choose his highest attacking monster that isn't ABC Buster Dragon. And then I get Black Sheep, so I can fuse up again, since I already baited out the effect. And I go into this card. So, this card, it can attack everything twice, and it has more attack points, and it can get over ABC Buster Dragon, because, I'd attack Buster Drake twice, and then it would gain 200 attack points, so I could then attack over ABC Buster Dragon. He probably would tag out, though, and then I could attack over all of those things, and then I would be at 30, I'd be at 38, so he'd be at 700 life points, and he'd only have ABC Buster Dragon, so I mean, yeah, I'd be top decking, but whatever. I didn't top anything good, okay. It's a good thing he played out his turn very, very poorly. I pretty much, it's funny, so I actually have ABC IRL. That's the deck I've been playing IRL, as my meta deck, just because, I mean, you can build it pretty cheap. You can't build it ideally pretty cheap, but I mean, you can get three of A, B, and C, and ABC for $30, so I did it. Anyway, back to the duel. So, I attack over, I Buster Drake. Buster Drake, he takes 15, and then my monster the effect activates. Then he tags out with ABC Buster Dragon, which was, I don't understand why he did that. It's so mind-boggling to me, because actually, I think he had, did he? Okay, no, he didn't. He didn't have 8 Assault Core, but, I mean, it's so mind-boggling that he would do that. His next Rush Transmodify, okay, so he didn't really have that much of a So it wouldn't have gone well for him. We'll say that. Um, but it's really strange to me that he would do that. I don't agree with that play at all because my monster can attack everything. So he does that. He gets back all his cards, which I'm very happy about because I can attack them now. And because I can attack them, that means I can destroy them, which means I can get more attack points. So I can possibly kill him. Because I need to do 7,500. I mean, he'll drop to 55, and then he'll drop to 0, actually. He'll drop to 0, so yeah, this would kill him. Um, whatever, so I start just attacking his other things. I'm trying at this point to force out their effects to get more monsters on the field, to get more attack. Because, like, at the time, while dueling, I didn't realize, like, oh, I can just attack over Buster Drake, and I can attack that for game. So I was trying to hit as much attack as possible, because, I mean, this deck is... ABC just outgrinds this deck so hard. So I force Buster Drake's effect to activate, forcing him to get a Union Monster's hand. Then I attack the Crush Wyvern to force Crush Wyvern's effect to activate, forcing him to special summon the Union Monster. And that gives me another monster to attack, and more attack points. So I'm at 35. Oh, and then okay. So 34, my bad. At this point, he just dips, which I thought was hilarious, because it would have happened then when I would attack this, then I would have attacked this. His monster wouldn't have destroyed, actually, but he would have lost this. He would have lost the Crush Wyvern. So now at 36, and then he would have taken 21, dropping to 54, and then he would have taken 36 and 36. That would have been game. So I gamed him, essentially. It's... Honestly, I want to say Lunar Lights is that deck that's tier 1.5 because, I mean, yeah, it can get outgrinded, but the sheer attacking power of Lunar Lights is unmatched. There is no other deck, without question, in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want to say Yu-Gi-Oh!, but honestly, I mean, there's that Win-Witch Fusion deck that Azanize uploaded today or yesterday, whatever. That deck can actually do a lot of damage on board quickly. But this deck does a lot more consistently. But yeah, this deck is nuts. Even just Cat Dancer alone is pretty devastating to some fields. If your opponent leaves even 2 months in attack mode, you can game through even just that. It's unbelievable the amount of attack power this deck has. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to kind of go over with this deck, because I thought this one was hilarious because I'm playing casuals. I'm playing a tier 1.5 deck, and I beat the best deck of the format easily. And honestly, I want to say this deck doesn't have a terrible ABC matchup, to be honest, too, because ABC Buster Dragon tagging out only helps you. And not only that, you have the Red Cat, I forgot her name already, but the one that negates the targeting effect to get around ABC Buster Dragon's effects. So I mean, it's not ABC isn't that hard to play around, and you have a pretty decent matchup just because they summon a lot of monsters to the field quickly. So you take advantage of that very, very well. I mean, yeah, they summoned defense mode, but look, my opponent summoned stuff in defense mode. It didn't matter. He left 2 things in attack mode, and that alone, I OTK'd him through. And he had extra life points, too. But yeah, that's just a replay. I'll probably upload maybe some other replays sometime, maybe either sometime later this week or sometime next week. We'll see. There's also the Pokemon movie coming out, and I want to go see it again because Pokemon's pretty great. But yeah, anyway, this has been Natsu of Team Fairy Tail, signing out.